Sawubona, welcome to Zulu with Dingani. Today's lesson will focus on Zulu tenses. There are many Zulu tenses like in many other languages, but at this point we'll just focus on the main ones, which will be the present tense, the recent past tense, the future tense, and the remote past. To make things simpler, let's take a look at just this one example of sentence. We'll put it in all different tenses so that you can see how different tenses apply. So our sentence will be, boy drinks water, which is in Zulu, umfana uphuza amanzi. The first sentence is in present tense. As you can see here, this is the subject umfana, and this is the verb phuza, which means drinks, and then this is the object amanzi. It's very important that you notice this little part in the word. We've already talked about the concords. This is the concords. Now in Zulu, the changes when you make a tense or a new tense only happen over here in the verb. The whole sentence remain untouched. And the changes are mainly between the concord and the verb. Let's see what would happen if an event just happened yesterday or the other day. In Zulu, which we call that tense the recent past tense. So the recent past tense, anything that happened from just the last hour and all the way back to the last 3 days. So here we go. Here's the sentence again. It's the same sentence that we said in the present tense, boy drinks water. In this case, it still say boy drank water. So it could be yesterday, it could be the last hour, it could be the day before yesterday. Now notice where the change happened. Everything is the same. The only thing that happened here that changed is that vowel at the end. It was A, it was changed into E. What this means is that if you are changing a sentence from present tense and you're putting it in the recent past tense, the only thing you have to do is to change that vowel from A and make it into E. Then you'll have a verb that says uphuze amanzi. That is the recent past tense. Isn't that simple? Let's look at the other tense. At this time, the future tense. The future tense is probably the simplest tense in Zulu, or to understand in Zulu. The only thing you have to do here is to put will. In Zulu, will is zero. See that zero over there? That is will. So, the same sentence again, the boy will drink the water. So it will read, umfana uzophuza amanzi. So, the only thing you need to understand is that in between the concord and the verb, you insert will, which is zero at this time, then you have the future tense. That is very simple. Now, let's look at the remote past tense. In a remote past tense, it's a little different from these other tenses that we're looking at. But again, let's look at the sentence is the same. The only thing I change here is that I change umfana, which is a boy, and I made it to boys. And I'll explain a little bit later why I changed this into boys. I'll put that sentence back into singular and we'll make it into a remote past. But I thought it would make more sense if we begin with the plural. So, boys drank water. This is a long time ago. It could be last year, it could be 3 months ago. You see, I kept the same verb. Phuza, which means drink again. The only thing here that you see is ba, which is ba. This is a concord that means they. In reality, what you do here is you insert a. A is was in English. But you cannot see that because the concord they was already ba. So when you add a vowel A, which is was, into the concord, it changes the last vowel of the concord. Unfortunately or fortunately, the vowel was already BA, so you can see that I took out that A and I add the A of was, and then it becomes, that's how you make the past tense. Now, this make more sense to a Zulu person because the tone of how you read the BA for the remote past is not the same as the BA of the concord of the present tense. Let me read this sentence in the present tense because it looks the same. Abafana ba phuza amanzi. Right now. But if this A is was, I will say Abafana ba phuza amanzi. So you see my tone goes up. That means that's the remote past tense. I will end here. I will come back again to talk more about these tenses. Thanks for listening.